Hi, sorry for this. It's Hazel. Welcome to my channel, Hazel Anaka Design. Since I finished the blush journals and decided I'd had enough of Christmas, it seems like I've taken a bit of a curvy road that has a couple of hairpin turns in it, and I have begun spending more time and energy exploring art materials, trying some new techniques, using what I have, and so on and so on. So this is going to be a continuation along that process. Now, a couple of things. I'll bring up to speed and then I'll show you what I've got here. Okay, I may have shown you that I thrifted at some point excuse me, a bunch of record books, minute books. I sold, I think all but this one at a live sale. And I think the reason this was least desirable, 1960, was that it had many blank pages, like probably about half of it. So I thought, okay, I could either store it or I could use it. So it's sufficiently shabby to sort of verify its age. And what I did the other day was I began taking out pages at this from the center of the signatures. So you can see now that these strings are pretty loose because I took out several pages. I don't know exactly how many I took out. And I also don't know why, let me find an example, why you have something like this occasionally. Not sure why that's there. Whether somebody, well, it almost looks like maybe it was made that way because it doesn't have any lines on it. Anyway, that's not what this is about. So I decided that because I love making masterboards, I love doing collage, why don't I start a glue book like so many people have, based on A to Z. So in other words, every spread, the images in every spread relates to whatever letter. So I just went through now and put in all the letters, and I got up to Z, and I still have a few pages left. So we will see how the book fleshes out over time. You know, maybe I did try to, you know, mind you, maybe this center signature has a little, I guess I could go back and count the pages and just make sure that, I don't know, we'll see. So that's what this book is going to be. Now, I hope that you decide to play along and find a book of some sort. I'm using this, but of course you can use anything you want. I think it would make sense to, you know, of course, make sure there are enough pages to get the whole alphabet in one book. That would be desirable. I also bought a bunch of these, I guess at a thrift store, because I just was peeling off this price tag, 25 cents. But this is a Walmart thing. So maybe you're not, now this would be a bit trickier because these are just glued in. So a person would have to make sure they glue right across to hold it all together. But, you know, if you're afraid to or unable to try, you know, a full-size book, maybe a little baby book like this would be good. So I'm just showing you that because it's so darn cute. Of course, this cover isn't much of a cover, but of course that could always be reinforced. Okay. Now I think I showed you at in another video that I had, and these go back years and years and years. I have a number of envelopes with a color written on the envelope, and inside are obviously images, things, that I've saved over the years. So this is clearly the blue envelope. And at my feet here, I have the others. This is one of the fuller ones. Now, I haven't looked at these in forever, but obviously I went to the trouble of doing this, so I should be using them, right? Right. So, for someone like me, who makes most design and art decisions based first and foremost on color, this is going to be a challenge. Because what I wanted to do here today is find images and begin sorting images by what they represent. So in this case, this one could be under J for jeans or D for denim. Oh, it says denim day, so maybe denim. Now, of course, I have not very much room here, but I do have this handy dandy gizmo. I bought this years ago. Don't even know if they still make this stuff. Used it intermittently for office type purposes. It's not exactly labeled the way I would want it to be for this, but basically it's just a series of spaces that, okay, so suppose you worked in an office and you knew that on the 15th you had to have such and such a thing dealt with, so you'd flip to that. Or maybe you were doing something and you knew that in March it's Hazel's birthday and you want to make sure you get a card to her in time. So you would maybe have that put in February. Now, of course, it doesn't have letters on here, but I know enough about the alphabet to know that number 1 is A and number 26 is Z and E is number 5 and I think J is number 10 and so on. So I'm hoping that this will be a somewhat easy way to keep track of the different images. Now, regardless of whatever color they are, because color doesn't count this time. It's going to be what does the image represent, so that it goes in the right, A is for apple, B is for ball, blah, blah, blah. So let's see if we can do some sorting. Now, some of this, now that's obviously building. That could be boat. I don't know. Mountain. Train. Like, calendar pages are obviously not the greatest. That could be snow or trees. This could be G for granary. So maybe E, F, G. So G is number 7. I might have to make myself a little cheat sheet. So let's put granary in there. Let's put, what number is T? Well, let's do 2 for B. B for boat. B for building. I really don't want to have to relabel those tabs because they are sort of plasticized there. Maybe I should try making a few more piles and worry less about that until I make myself a little gridaruno. That's another building. What are we calling this? That could be family. F for family. Was family number 7? No. Yes, family is number 7. To be honest, I don't know if... See, what made the cut years ago? Blue, 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 blue. I wonder how many images I'm actually going to have. Okay, here we can do can use, this could be W for watch. That could be, if I take that shoe, I lose that girl's head. So maybe I have to save the girl and sacrifice the shoe. Okay, so I think for the purposes of this video, I've shown you what my intention is with that folder. I guess I could save half a shoe, although I'm sure I probably have others somewhere. So what I'm going to do is just make a pile of things that need to be filed. Because honestly, there may not be that much here. Oh, bear. Like, again, calendar pictures have definite. This is a in case you've never been to the prairies, this is a quintessential image of a canola field in bloom and a dark, stormy sky. It is so magnificent. And if you do it, obviously like this, with a very small foreground and a big sky, or a very little sliver of sky and a lot of foreground, it is beautiful. So we'll put that in the more desirable thing. And I think the ones that are kind of neither here nor there, although maybe I would like clouds at some point, I think, okay, so that would be good for rock. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's a farmyard in winter from 1992. Can we say ocean? Oh, I can use that for train. Okay, so what I'm doing over here is just sort of rejecting some of these. I don't know, that's not much of a car. I don't think maybe we'll call that denim. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here, but clearly I must have been thinking that a lot of these would make great, oh, see, this stained glass is good, would make great backgrounds. Now that's good. Although that's thyroid disease, apparently. Cranberry cocktail, that might be okay. We don't want the multi... Okay, who's that? Blondie bombshell. Well, we can use that face probably, and those little hands. Glass of water would be good. We don't probably... Oh, babies. Footprints. Those umbrellas could be fussy cut. Oh, I don't know, not so. Maybe yoga lady is better than mouse on chair. Those feet might be important, especially if I'm trying to throw that family in. Especially if I'm trying to go, you know, out of my comfort zone and do a little more surrealism. That could kind of be spa. There's an orange. Oh, I love that bag. A vase of irises. Ooh, lightning. I don't know how much lightning does one girl need? Mascara. Exfoliate. There's a hair color and a little sexy girl. Oh, bread. Soil and growing. I don't know, Mr. Clean. What are these girls doing? I can't tell, but here there's planes in formation. 2006. Geodesic dome. How about some ice cream treats? There's a hamburger. There's Garth Brooks. Remember when he came onto the scene? Succulent. Okay, so believe it or not, they're not talking about a woman here. They're talking about the Yukon. Behold, in the stillness she unveils herself, her face, the beauty I have spent a lifetime searching for. Okay, art information catalog. That looks almost like that indigo. What is that indigo? Dying something. Who's this guy? Don't know. Well, that could be a... Well, there's a basket of fruit. Oh, I've got two identical ones. This was from Florist Surprise. Oh, here's a nice piece of gift wrap. Snowflake, ornament, pansies. That looks like a Monet. This is cool. And the little paint chips on the side. Very cool. Oh, Banff Springs Hotel. Or is it? Maybe not. Maybe not. Dolphins. That's just bits of blue. This side is probably, oh, look at that cute little munchkin. Yeah, this side is better. Lots of little pictures here, so we could get apples and scuba and golf course and sunset. These are obviously from some travel guide of some sort. I don't know about that. Sailboat. Cycling. If we needed a tractor, I wouldn't pick that one. Maybe we need a blue... Oh, these guitars are better. Here we've got a ball with a clock in it. Remember these things? A Garmin. Oh my goodness, I had a Garmin. How about the line divided up with $20 bills? Sunglasses. I don't know. Tourists. Map. Oh, this is in Edmonton. I think that theater burnt down, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my goodness. How about a beaver on a little floaty thing? A flip phone. Do you see how once you sort of start thinking about this, I've lost, oh, cowboys, bales, bison. There's an old stove. Sort of stopped seeing all the blue. 50 years. And start seeing the objects. Dinosaur, bone, skeleton, Those are kind of rather small, but sometimes maybe it's needed. I doubt that I would ever use that. How about some muffins or some kind of flaky cereal? I needed to save this for 25 years. Here's a little thing about the word Texas. Well, that's not the Banff Springs, so what hotel is that? I'll add that to that. Oh, that's beautiful. Monk's Hood. Oh, and this side is nice too. This was out of one of the floral books that we used to get. Gumball machine. Cover that up and put something else inside it. Ooh. Look at that. Very serious surgical team. This looks like the Maritimes place. Oh, Newfoundland. I've never been to Newfoundland. Apparently it's quite beautiful. And then there's toothpaste. My kind of town. That eagle got bent. But let's smooth them out and put them there. Now, kayaking with mops, I don't think so. Oh, a little pile of books. A pooch. Might need a jar of, what is that, Nivea? America Walks for Strong Women. For the okay, there's a purse. For the Osteoporosis Society. Did you know that most women after the age of 35 are what they call osteopenic? So it's not full-blown osteoporosis, but the process of bone thinning starts. And of course, the cure, there's a truck. The cure is load-bearing exercises. Oh, hot air balloon. I think I'd be too scared to try that. That's a whale tail, and I don't mean the one you're thinking of. That's a beehive. That's how it feels to pick up a pot handle when you have arthritic pain. What are these guys doing? We don't care. Winter squash. Probably never use that. Ooh, there's a bad owie there, but shoveling without gloves, dry office air, lacing kids' skates, scraping the windshield. Okay. Little old house. Might need a house. So I think the quicker a person can do this process, the better. Wish you were here. I don't care for that. Pillows. Oh, those guys are golfing. Well, presumably I would look at both sides before deciding what to use. Oh, there's that Royal Tyrrell Museum. That's in Drumheller, and that is because, of course, a lot of dinosaur bones have been discovered in that area. So they have an incredible museum. This is kind of nice. Oh, you want to be a horse's? No. I don't know. None of these are very good. That boy spoils that horse's butt. Although this one isn't bad, I guess. Maybe I'll put that there. A camel. So that obviously came out of a kid's book of some sort. Oh, that dog. So those dog sled plowing. This had to be an old book because they were using such systems for getting across snow-covered landscape. There's part of a totem pole. Vancouver. Well, that boat might be okay. Although, you know, obviously, hey, clouds. Obviously, there will be more. This could be like gate or, well, I guess gate. Put that there. Okay, this is one of those good pages. So there are a few items here that a person could use. Bowl, saucer, quilt. Couple. Milk, eggs, bread, alcohol. What are those called? Flippers? And that looks pretty yum. Don't care for that. Lauren Harris, one of the group of 7. There's that purse again. Windmill. Church. That's poor paper. Boy, you know, I picked blue, not knowing how many darn boats I would see. But that boy is cute. With his foal, I guess. And are those diamonds? Yes, they are. D for diamonds. Okay, let's do all of us, myself, a favor and throw that away. Quilt. Yeah, these are 2003. Oh, this is good. Scenes of Western Canada. So we've got bales, got some kind of sculpture, cows, cruise ship. Oh, I didn't tell you. We have committed to going on an Alaskan cruise in July. And I thought that when we did that Caribbean cruise, 1 week, and I, of course, needed seasickness pills every day, I thought, okay, one and done. Don't ever have to do that again. But apparently the Alaskan cruise is a trip of a lifetime. And I have yet to hear anyone, young or old, who has been on the cruise, who wasn't gushing about it. Bales. So we're going as 6 of us are going so far. So that will be that should be fun. Don't know what that is, but I don't think I need it right this minute. Okay, what do we got here? Paper palette by Provo Craft. Well, who knows? Might have to do paper. So P for paper. Almost done with this pile, guys. Waterfall. Tree. Bird. Hummingbird. Shaw Digital. Oh, here's a... the Oilers, 2005. So there's, well, there's some nachos. And there's some chicken wings. Jersey. I don't know if logos would ever be required. Maybe we'll save that for something else. That looks very sort of atmospheric, doesn't it? Log cabin. Maybe it'd be simpler if I put these rejects over here and just went a little faster. Boat. Barn. Oh, look, a little float plane. Now with this, see, all the descriptions are obviously on another page. There's a fisherman, but he's almost incidental to that photo. This looks like a little town, seaside town. Parliament buildings. This side is probably nicer. 2006. Okay, just this little pile and we're done. That's a golf course. That could be good for trees. There's another bird. There's a blue jay. And I don't need another boat, for heaven's sakes. How about S for sexy? Very sexy. Oh, yes. I'm sure this is how you wear your coat, right? Is that how you wear your coat? I bet you it is. Oh, so we're still talking about fur back in 1998. So that is sable fur from Russia. It's hard not to spit when I say Russia because of the war. And how do you like him providing refuge for that dictator? 50 years of killing and torturing people, his family, and now his good buddy will put him up. This could be like R for reflection. Wrong color combine, but so far that's all I got. Oh, look at this. Coneflower, horses, squirrel, grain elevator, owl, Stooks. Who was still stooking back in 2004? That is not a pretty face. But, well, it's far too big. Lightning, that's maybe better. Oh, this is a good one. That clothesline with all those jeans. Grain elevator. Another red barn. Oh, some blueberries. Shopping bags. Here are some tinier, and I actually cut them out. What is that? Oh, so that's a bed sculpture. Oh, a blue poppy. Ballerinas. What is this? This is a little painting of some kind. Skating. Well, geez. Could I have kept any bigger a page? I guess I should save the word December maybe. But I can put that boy and his dog on the pile. Okay, this little stack and we're done. So that's sculpture. That's not very attractive. That's a painting. That's another totem pole. I don't know, city lights. Whoops. No. 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 Okay, guys, that's it. So this is obviously far too much, but as I go through, I will try to condense this. Like I don't need all of that. And I will start using that filing thing. This is very big too. This could be 2 images. Use that one. I'll just take the part here that has the buildings. And so on and so on. Now, would I want to save those numbers? Maybe not. Boy, I'm just getting so ruthless. So ruthless. Okay, I hope that this has been amusing, if nothing else. Obviously, I could also do a color swatch that is blue, B for blue. But at any rate, that's where we're stopping today. So over time, you will see that this thing will start filling up. And, you know, at some point, I will start doing my A to Z blue book. I just end up fussy cutting that engine. Don't need 100 cars to prove it's a train. That's one I think I'm rejecting. And what was this one? This is like the cover, so I don't think I can afford this amount of weight, so I'll put those back in the envelope. See, once you see what you have, you get to be a little more selective and not have to settle for second guess. Okay, thank you for being here. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. And please, comments and likes are always welcome. And I hope that you find some sort of a vehicle to join me in this little adventure. Wouldn't it be great if you know, on a certain day and time. I at my place and you at your place just begin gluing whatever letter we choose to work on that day. So thank you again for being here, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.